Look, first off, welcome. My name is Corey Miller. Thank you all for watching the video. But on to the reason for the video today. I've been noticing something lately. I keep up with a lot of Switch stuff as well. I'm like a huge Nintendo Switch fan, right? I play Hollow Knight on Switch. I play most of my games on stream on Switch. I just love the Switch. I've always been a big fan. And so recently, I guess kind of recently, there's been leaks, in the last year or so, or I guess really in the last 6 months or so, there's been a lot of games that have colored buttons in their UI. Which doesn't sound like a lot, but the Switch doesn't have colored buttons, right? And they match like this old Super Nintendo coloring, or the Famicom coloring, which is very interesting. There was also leaks, a while back about the next Switch being the Super Switch, which, could kind of play into each other. That maybe the Switch 2 has these colored buttons. Even more recently, there's been an indie game that's came up. It's that new Pizza Tower-like game, the Anton Blast one, that has the colored buttons in it. And also there's been leaks of, a lot of, there's games starting to leak out for that were supposed to be on Switch 2 or going to be, I think, there was this whole Sega leak that they're being announced at their first Switch 2. And all of this stuff is leak and speculation. So it's we don't know if any of this stuff is actually true. But the colored buttons are real. That's been found in demos and stuff like that. But it all has me wondering. So let's tie it back to Silksong, right? Silksong seems like it's very, very close. And it should be. And I don't want to get anybody's hope down that it may not be close. But, I feel like people have talked about it before, just as a possibility. What if the reason, especially for it seeming so absent now, whenever it feels like it should be, it should be accumulating up to now. It's been 5 years. Seems like now's the moment. Seems like now's the perfect moment. You got not a lot going on in the gaming world right now as far as big game releases. So Silksong would be the grand slam right now if it would just happen. This would be the monumental time for it right now. But it's not happening yet as far as we know. So is it the Switch 2 delaying that made this year kind of, that put this year on pause? I feel like now that there's indie games that are starting to be maybe tied to the Switch 2, it does really point out the fact that maybe the Switch 2 was really supposed to come out this summer, and that would explain why Silksong feels like it's supposed to come out right now. Because maybe it was supposed to come out right now with the Switch 2. But that seems, that also seems a little wild. It'd be hard for me to believe that, they're holding out. They're gonna hold out that much longer for console release. It would be huge. It would be so huge. So it's in business mind, it would be so smart to be at that console release. But that's a lot of time too. So it's I don't know. It's really hard to believe that would be the thing. But what do you guys think? Do you guys believe that we are good that all these signs that have been pointing to Silksong are actually real? Because it starts to feel like they're not real sometimes. Or do you think that there's a chance that it could be pushed back because of the Switch 2 potentially being pushed back this year? I know that's two theories combining into one, but I don't know. It just seems weird that an indie game would have these colored buttons as well. Because the first game that was the Paper Mario trailer or something, or the Paper Mario, it was either the Paper Mario trailer or Super Mario RPG that had the colored buttons in it. But either way, what do you guys think? Either way, I just wanted to have another little Silksong discussion. It's something I've been thinking about a lot lately, and thank you all for watching. Hope you guys all have a good day, and I hope to see you in one of the next streams. Thank you. Take it easy.